After overdose death of 1-year-old Nicholas, police find secret door to fentanyl at Nino Divino Daycare in the Bronx. Police uncovered a trapdoor hiding drugs during a new search of the Bronx Daycare Center where the 1-year-old of a fentanyl overdose passed away. An alleged fentanyl distribution operation was ran out of the daycare. The secret door, which was located in the middle of a playroom, held fentanyl and other narcotics. Police found a kilogram of fentanyl stored on top of children's playmats as well as a kilo press, a device used to package narcotics. Gray Mendez, the operator of the center, and Carlito Brito, her cousin-in-law, who rented a room inside the center, now stand accused by federal prosecutors of operating a fentanyl distribution operation from out of the daycare. Instead of safeguarding the well-being of those children, her and her conspirators put them directly in harm's way, running a narcotics operation and storing deadly fentanyl out of the very space in which the children ate, slept, and played. The disregard shown by Mendez and her co-conspirators for the lives of the children under her care is simply staggering. Prosecutors say Mendez and Brito attempted to hastily cover up the drug operation, even as 3 toddlers suffer from life-threatening drug exposure. When Mendez discovered the children had been exposed on September 15th, she contacted her husband, another co-conspirator, before dialing 911. Surveillance footage captured her husband smuggling several shopping bags out of the back alley before police arrived. Mendez also deleted 21,526 messages from an encrypted messaging app, including texts telling her husband to find a lawyer and that the police were asking about him. Mendez's attorney says, "I don't know the sequence of events transpired, but she did call him and she was trying to ask for his help, and he disappeared." The attorney says Mendez had no knowledge that drugs were held in the center. She feels horrible about what happened. She is very distraught and feels that children are victims, and she's a victim also, he said. September 15th, a 2-year-old and an 8-month-old were saved after they were administered Narcan, but the 1-year-old Nicholas died at the hospital. Mendez and Brito faces charges of conspiracy to distribute narcotics resulting in death. Both are being held without bail. The husband is wanted by the New York Police Department. Now, I find it very hard to believe that the wife had no idea that the drugs were being ran out of the daycare. Also, we see many stories where people run drug operations and clean the money through a legit business and use it as a front. But why would you use a daycare where you're going to be holding real-life beings or real-life children and have them in the way for children to easily access? If you have kids or familiar with younger kids, you know that kids will get into anything and touch anything out of curiosity. But that's not even the point. To run a front as a daycare and have real-life children in the middle of your mess is ridiculous. And at the end of the day, while these two are in jail and awaiting the husband's arrest, the family still have lost their 1-year-old child. May they find peace in their hearts.